If your life were a book, what would be the title of the current chapter? Can I have a penny for my thoughts? I'm absolutely broke at the moment. Have been the last year and I'm really struggling. I work 2 jobs and it's just really hard ATM. I feel like I can't think of anything else but drowning in not being able to pay my next rent or car insurance. So if I had a bit of money to settle me down, take care of my current finances, even just for 1 month, I could think of other thoughts for the first time in nearly a year. Never home. I did a week away for work. Was home for a week. Then 2 weeks away for a trip. Then a week at home. But I was sick and then my husband was sick. And now I'm on another work trip for 10 days. I can't wait to just get home and be home for a month straight with no trips. My goodness. I thought my life was for the most part on a straightforward path. Turns out my sexuality wasn't very straight after all. Context: I finally decided that ignoring my sexuality wasn't going to make me any straighter. I'm bi with a severe lesbian lean. The turning point for sure, it would be that chapter where the character has something of value right before him, but he keeps searching elsewhere for that same value. So the reader is probably really angry at me now, haha. Releasing currently in the process of unwinding and posting out all of my Reddit posts I have written down on folded up post-it notes, as well as getting my written down search queries out. 2. The mundane. I like it this way. The chapters of divorce, stupidity, illness, and more stupidity kinda sucked. The mundane chapter is a nice change. Abandoned career and started over for more stressful schooling and more stressful career. The dumbest of 32 years. Checking self for masochism. Senior year, the one where she dies twice. IMV sick with mystery flu-like illness. Had a similar thing in December too, but that was worse. Crossroads of destiny because the creativity of the author was doing something else during that time. Yes, that's the full title. Many a trial. Many an error. Trying new things, trying to find the best of life, learning from mistakes, and trudging forward. The world might end, but it could be cool to watch, and I need to eat in the meantime, so I might as well work. Part 7. How to gain 10 pounds by excessively amount of snacks, and why being a sob can contribute a perfect harmony in life. A new hope. My 20s were a mess, but my wife and have plans for our future we will accomplish with our teamwork. The grass has got to be greener on the other side when the other side is so fucking far away from here, right? 2 livers and a mayonnaise jar. From the book A Female's Guide to the Fifi and Other Existential Crises, in which our gallant heroine had to read endless law textbooks until she gave up and went to the pub. Chapter 19. A waiting game. Getting separated from the military and now just waiting to go home. When life gives you lemons, write about it and keep that search history private, bitch. The effects of long-term suffering and what phycosis and lack of social life does to MF. The impossible task of finding a job or getting screwed by the US university system. To borrow a song title from a favorite artist, Buenos Noches from A Lonely Room. How the art of theft meant the American dream was real for me legally. For once, everyone goes into the light. Or an alternative title, All My Friends Are Dead. No one of consequence. Chapter 48. Why the FCK you still reading this? Surprising Unknowns. Or the 3rd edition. Gen 2. My wife got pregnant law. Grandparent daycare learning to parkour without breaking your neck. How much worse could it get? The following chapter is titled Back with a Vengeance, the calculus part of calculus-based physics. The chapter of the stupid, dumb idiot guy, and the stupid dumb stuff. Last steps getting out of that deep hole. Will I get out or not? Got clickbaited. Subtitle: This maneuver will cost me 10 years. Epiphany: the transformative nature of a developed frontal lobe. Chapters 18-25 would all be titled The Grind at various stages. No one gets out of here alive. Current chapter: The end is nigh. It'd be a Joe Biden speech. AKA, what the fuck is going on? How not to get pregnant, but all your exes are getting pregnant. My life is like a gear shift. This chapter is called Parked. The second midlife crises, featuring depression and hate. Everything going wrong in your life is definitely your fault. Dreaming for tomorrow, living for today, in a broad sense. I'm taking a break from dating but still looking part. The time to deal with, I'll deal with it when it happens. Forgive me homies, but I feel a personal evolution coming. I'm hoping it's the turning point, but time will tell. Been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. How to survive neurosurgery or nothing more than Tylenol? Solid question. Letting go while getting pulled down. Truth and perception. The Chronicles of an Average Show. Shit goes good, well, I just hope that's its name. Nothing but work between profanity and marketing lies. Menstruation and men have one thing in common, fuck. I think boomers and millennials suck. A Gen X story. I can put away my winter coat as snowing again. It's relapse and recovery. Not just relapse. Part 3. Turbulent diapers and the transfer of stomach viruses. Dad jokes, puns, and other reasons why I'm unlovable. Tail end of her midlife, that was fun. Forgive me for what I said and did during menopause. Adulting Part 2. This time with more dust and wind. I did everything right, but bad things still happened. I had nothing left, and yet they still kept taking. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Is it still called running away when you're 63? The exhausted one. The foreign sex and the chicory. Mistakes were made. Lessons were seldom learned. Same shit. Different day now with more alcohol.